Hey, Clayton, what do you think was the biggest factor that you brought to this competition to end up as the starting quarterback?
I don't know if it's about any one factor. I think it's just about me just really learning the offense this past year. Trevor helped with that, Matt and Zach helped with that, and just becoming a leader. As a freshman, you got to be a leader. You got to step up, and that's something that coaches stress to me, especially being a freshman. So I wouldn't pinpoint on one thing, but I think it's just becoming a quarterback of this team.
What was the competition like, and on a day-to-day basis going there with Zach and Matt?
Yeah, it was a good competition. We're friends, so it was friendly. It wasn't a blood battle. The coaches were thorough about it. They were upfront with us. They told us what was happening, and I thought that was awesome. A testament to them. Just about what we stress here, and I was really thankful about that, and I'm just blessed to be in this position.
Clayton, take us to Saturday morning. What do you think? You're going to have a few butterflies when you take the field? I mean, how long do you think it's going to take to get that out of you?
Every player has butterflies going into a game, but I'm just approaching it like just any other game. I got things I got to think about, reads I got to think about, and I'll just be envisioning play by play, what Stanford's going to do and what we're going to do to combat that.
What about a sleepless night? Will there be a sleepless night? I mean, will you be thinking about all that during the night, or how do you get to sleep that night?
Lay my head on my pillow like everyone else here.
Clayton, what was the moment like for you when Fitz told you that you would be the starter?
Yeah, it was exciting. We were all sitting in their room and he told us. Obviously feel for the other guys; they're my friends, but at the same time, I was determined to go. I knew that it was my time to be the quarterback, and I'm just excited to keep getting to work with these guys week in, week out.
Danny, give him a rest for a minute. He stayed with you on his official visit. Clayton did. Did anything jump out about him during that time together, where you said this kid's got it, or he has the it factor that they say quarterbacks have?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of that is just, right when he came in, you could see he was a guy of high integrity and high character. And it makes him easy to trust, which is really important. In a quarterback, you got to be able to trust his decision making and trust that he's going to be your leader and step up. And I think you guys can see it right now as he's sitting here that he's a guy of high character and high integrity, and that's just who he is. So that right away just jumped out to me, and you can't deny his raw talent that he has too. So I knew right away it was going to be something special.
And Clayton, Fitz just said, when asked one defining characteristic of you, he said it was your calm demeanor, and you sort of expressed that, saying you just can put your head down on the pillow. Where's that come from? Is that something you learned through the years, or from Kent Graham, or from your dad?
Yeah, Ken, who's a big part of that as well. But my parents were as well, and it's just about not getting too high or getting too low. I was talking about it with Coach McCall this morning. You got to go to the next play. Bad plays are going to happen on Saturday. I'm going to mess up, but you got to go to the next play. And I think that's where it comes from. And if you're too high, too low, it doesn't matter. You got another play, and you just keep playing. There's a lot of plays. We're going to run a lot of plays on Saturday, and you got to have a level head.
Do you still have the screws in?
I'm feeling pretty good. I do.
So you set up alarms to be careful?
No, actually, I wish I would.
Justin, yeah, surprise, right?
Hello.
You now have, I guess, 3 really talented running backs behind you on the depth chart. Do you still want to be a guy who gets 20 to 25 carries a game, or are you okay with the others rotating in?
No, not at all. I don't want. No, we all want that. That's what makes this running back battle between us really fun. Not only are we all competing for those carries and those reps, but we all complement each other really well. So I'm really excited to see how we're all going to mix in. We're going to be doing some two-back stuff, so not only just one of us are in the game, a few of us are in the game at a time. So, like he said, we're trying to run a lot of plays. So we're all going to have to be going in and out, because everyone can't take every single rep. So it'll be interesting and fun to see us out there on Saturday.
Dan and Justin, both you guys, what did you see from Clayton during this camp this summer that maybe was different from while he was redshirting?
Okay. Yeah. So like I said earlier, I think, last year we could all see just the raw talent he has, on the field and everything. But this year, I think what was awesome about this camp and this offseason was watching him really grow into a leader and taking control of the offense. And people respect people respect him more than anyone on the team, and that's the biggest thing I think that factored into this quarterback battle is who could earn the trust of the team, lead us, and take control, and take care of the football at the same time. And it's been really cool to kind of watch him grow into the quarterback that he's becoming right now.
Yeah, I agree with that, and just his calm demeanor out there. I trust him out there when I'm out there next to him. I'm calm too. I feel like I know he knows what he's doing, and he knows what everyone else is doing as well. So that makes it a lot easier for us as running backs and just as receivers and linemen out there. And he can make some big plays, man. He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's got. He can move. I still think I'm faster than him, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to race, but no, he's got a lot of talent, so we'll see.
Justin, now that you've gotten off to a good start in your college career, what are you trying to add to your game? What did you do during the off season?
I just added a lot of weight, a lot of strength. Be a lot better in the pass protection, and just try and make a lot more big plays. Turning those 20-yard gains into 50-yard gains, things like that. Just breaking more tackles and making the right reads, and just really pinpointing in on the details of the techniques and stuff like that my coaches give me.
I wanted to ask. I know you guys played against each other against Clayton in high school, but do you remember when you guys first crossed paths? Was it before that?
Oh yeah, we've played against each other. Football for a while, and basketball too. So we've been playing against each other for a while, so it'll be fun to play with each other now.
And with each other in basketball. Yeah. So, yep, we're buds.
Dan, has it kind of hit you that you're getting ready to start your final season?
Yeah, absolutely. It really didn't hit me until after we got back from Camp Kenosha, and then it really started to kind of sit in how quick it went. Just sitting in this room with everybody too. It's weird being at the front, and it's just crazy how fast it went, and that's something that we're trying to stress to our younger guys too, and stuff like that. Just it goes fast, and you got to make the most of every play, not just every play, every moment that you got with everybody as a team. So, I can't wait to get it started and have a great season. But I hope it doesn't go too fast.
Danny, as a follow-up, I guess you're leaving a legacy for your brother Tommy, who's a freshman here. What does it feel like to look over on the other side of the ball and see your bro there? And I did see a little one-on-one competition in protection, I think.
Yeah. So
tell me a little bit about the dynamics there.
Well, he's pretty much always lined up across from me, so with the hair too, it's like looking in the mirror. But it's really cool. It's just interesting. Half the time I don't even think about it, and then after the play, when I realize who I'm blocking or whatever it is, and I look at him, it's my brother, and he gives me that extra shove. Then I realize who it really is. So it's awesome competition though. It's a lot of fun. So I think it's great for him as well because going against the older guy who's been here for a couple of years, and then just that extra competitive edge, it pushes him a little bit harder knowing that his older brother's over there because you don't want to get stepped on by your older brother. So, it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it more than I ever have. So, oh yeah, I think so, definitely. It's a once in a lifetime thing, and we talk about that all the time. This is something. When I'm 43, he's 40. Talk to our kids about how we had that 1 year together. So, it's awesome.
Traveon, what kind of incentive or what motivated you to come back physically a different profile, losing the weight? What was your objective in your off-season program?
My objective was to really slim down, and that was really just to be prepared as a safety and to be versatile for the guys that are next to me, the guys that wear black every day and the guys that wear white every day, every practice. And I really was just motivated to just become the best safety that I can be. And I saw my weight being something that could definitely improve. So I decided to make that decision to really step it up and focus on my diet, get with Katie, and really lose those extra pounds that were unnecessary.
What could you tell us what your weight was last year and this year? And then does the switch in numbers help you look slimmer?
You got me. I actually ended the season at 225, and right now I'm at about 213. Yeah, and the two definitely makes me look a little slimmer, so it is an added incentive.
For all three of you guys, one of you guys getting a little bleary-eyed watching the video. That's one advantage you guys will have. You're playing against Hogan, and you got lots of video to look at, right?
Yeah, it's pretty true. He has a laundry list of a bunch of film in which we can kind of figure out his tendencies and how he adjusts to different schemes. So we've been pretty much just trying to figure out who he is as a quarterback, what makes him tick, and what is a cue to kind of get in his head a little bit throughout the game. So it's been a lot of film work, a lot of studying, not just the whole physical beat your head up on another player. We got to sit in the film room in the dark and kind of just beat our heads trying to figure out what's our game plan.
Yeah, he's a seasoned guy. I mean, a lot of starts under his belt, and we see a very mature quarterback, a quarterback that'll make the right decisions, a quarterback that's not afraid to take shots. We're excited to get the opportunity to play him, to get the season started because we feel that we have a great secondary, and we've been watching Hogan since the end of last season because we knew what we were going to go against, and it's pretty cool to have this opportunity.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a great competition, and preparation is half the battle. So the more that we're in the film room looking at him, if we're in there looking at him more than he's looking at us, then, I feel like we're winning that battle.
And you mentioned you're excited to go up against Hogan. I mean, are you guys in general just excited to go up against Stanford? I mean, the last few years, another Power 5 school opening the season. I mean, what's that opportunity like to start the season with a name opponent like that?
Mm-hmm. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. Some say this is a bowl game for us. Some say it's the academic bowl. There's a lot built into it, and we respect those guys a whole lot. They have a great model, and we see them have past success. They're always competing in the Pac-12, always top 3 in the Pac-12 every year. So it's definitely an opportunity that we're looking forward to, and right now that preparation is going into play, and it's real exciting. We're getting the opportunity, and this is one of those games that a lot of guys coming into Northwestern circled, and it's going to be like that game that I look forward to. So it's the start of 2015, and we're ready to go, getting there.
Nick and Traveon, Anthony Walker says that you guys have a lot of swag in that defensive backfield, but when it comes to swag, that he has a lot to show you. Can you respond to that?
I like to say we have a lot of swagger. Mostly because me and Traveon, we've been there. We've played a lot of games. We have a lot of experience. But the great thing about Anthony is that he comes out with passion every single day when he plays, and that's probably the biggest thing that you see. I mean, you look at the first game he started last year against Penn State, and he's just a big, high-energy guy, very enthusiastic. He loves playing the game of football. So he helps bring that passion to our swagger that we have in the backfield.
Yeah, and off what Nick said, he is a very passionate and swaggerful guy. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm from Broward. He's from Dade. I think he got his swag from Broward a little bit. So, and that's something we joke about all the time. So, he definitely has a swag, and it does drip into our room a little bit.